Kublai pi baro syakatup Khuborjylla ke Donbosco Media Network. Kimat kiba kongsan mentara singi kilong. Dang bun kiba penlong jaka samit hayaudo. Haba pendik ki hati klau pentip Khubor distrik kentu panrap yauba pius. Wanra Menteri Rangba ya kamang pisa haying dorbar. Ban mentoy ki restoran bat fast food NAKA Frostag hamairang. Tomentang ne pai shaki Khubor ki bakamnya. Kinongalam joka seng Neutrap Integrated Territorial Organization hito haka jingalam usamla Gary Merbo Political Secretary bat usamla James Lingdo Nongpir haka jing jurep jongki haka miet arpau tarik Rymphang haka por kumba khandai baje yaka yaudu kila shambun ki breu ki bala penlong jaka samit haki dukan haka nika yau ba paunam jong kanong ba Shillong. Kinoyalam kahito kila jurip yakani kayo halor ki jing ut jong ki babun ki padba ki ba shong basa hakani kayo. Kini kinoyalam kahito kila shem markmat bakidon bun teli kidukan ki bala penlong yeng basa hakani kayo. Kadba na kaliang kahima melim daka hukum bateng kala khang persya ban penlong jaka samit hakani kayo bala kentang hakan niam karukom. Hadin bala priang ki Khubor na kajing jurip kinongalam kahito usim kahima melim paim aina manik ula yaro ia kajingle jong kinongalam kani kaseng. Upaim ainam ula ong kidon tang arpau teli kidukan ki balayo jingbet nadu kisim menshwa ban shong ban sa hayaudu bat empalat saungut.
Parah mah, papeking mah. Khubor lah, atam tu mah, mentah lah kan apa je lah, kendai tu mah kendai lalak tu mentah, kendai laksan minin.
Kena tu ni hamil.
Khat mungkhat.
Ni misal miatnya ni yang bro.
Jing je.
Cukup.
Hah? Cukup. Cukup. Nombor pun.
Iya rata.
Alam ka.
Main nak ke?
Mana atas? Udah rak. Mana atas?
Oh, main nak kena dengan paisa kaya hamil room ni tu.
Main ada ni juga suruh.
Din kena, ₹100 din ka.
₹100.
Orang ngilawan phone ni usin teh ngilawan phone ngilawan ni teh tu. Teh nang dia meriwan teh sawan macam ni kan.
Kalau tu ngilap tu film ni tu ki badan penentam bagi di kenja kimal. Atau ki dan yang putaka jing lale ne pin ai ne ki jik thoi ki plate pan werlang ki sing dan ru na.
Oh kata ngilep kata suar kata ngilep kasai kata ngilep. Mar ba ya kalong ta mo long kumba penkam di sini mo dia yo. Jaka yo lite kadiban long makhoi suwa kan mo.
Terus kada kayo bakentang kan ni. Kentang bro. Ni kada kayo kentang itu. Dan lawan jurip ngipak kata kayo kentang kamlong ko tu kayo kentang. Orang ban sakai di bam dengan di kerja kan di drop sei. Kalau kum ka jaka balong penkarai ki kam sini ni apa yo.
Kum lu wat PUI mangi ba bun hayo mag bun taki mag de kene de yo khasi ri bun par ki barjala ke phimut orang kata.
Dia nak kalian jongi ba nak kalian jongi rumah yo imne ya tuka Khubor leng ba di social media ba mai iba net kenra ka sang hidu mah poyo pedon iba samit di nak kalian jongi na du Khubor iba mensuangi saya ai jingbet ni don ni katu ni dukan di pengai ni ai jingbet nang nika dor bari mah di shua bikin samit ru kin hapan yo jingbet ni di kidon katu kani teliru ki dari sya kiba yo jimbit nani nadu Khubor ki siem kiba mencuai nama Shillong ba nada ki shedding shed nang lai sau buji kila astang man shed di wala kataru niham man pet ngor ba nama mi syai kumba alai ngot ta sau ngot ai di Khubor kani ka jing khanra kendit jonga sang hituru kalong ka ai la nakadang jo hima kim don jing tebi di ngai lembagi social media bahkan tadi polis jongi banyak senran lam haba nakaliang jongi klam yo iganu ruka citi kerpat nakaliang jong sang itu di nakaliang office jongi kum kadau ki polis jongi klam yo ko order nakanya office jongi kim no di banyak camat nama pelai shuaban kanra manu po yodo di nakaliang ko office jongi ngisat pentip lang his Khubor district nama di komika law and order problem di nakaliang jongi kidon katu kan itli ki dukan ki bah ni ai jingbet ban samit ha ki yo
Kidon pat kidukan deh.
dan JTBA do kata tim dan JTBA kadau nakaliang jongi lakon ki polis ne ongin hawan yang badan nada kadon kita ki boro nakaliang jongi ki sele ngam nakan mau tu tan sih kumbakalong mentat kidon kumba po aku tu li ya dan
Kiba ujing per
bahasa kan kidon di bahasa kiba ni ya jimbet mensamin dan po aku tu li ya ngam nakan mau tan pacu kan
Kat nungut hai PI permission ma PI jungbit ba pinsa di dekat apa kau
pet ma ka shong be ka jingdon kap man ong man katu ba yo I menen daga I ka ba bu jing maman ki pateng dian kan di wala kata rungila min sampai min sale badan kam ko sungai
to pa im ngi men
yo jingte BIP
ana kalian ko office mi jing TBA de betul po jing TBA ti na suyo ti I ba ki social media ti na kalian jungiru nang ba I don in charge di social care ni ka
kat bagi hito ni kena kanrai penlong jing kanrai tu kidan ru apo kidukan kilap ba kidan itu Khuborjylla ki ba tre apo kena penlong kita kapan ya di jing di unwai ku ki kenja try kum ka hima film try ke man le kita ra tu kidan ba phila bu ki pulet ru kidan em ta ki man phai ki pulet ban dan mati ala kam ni kita
long bolong ka na kalian jong ke hima di kini borok kini I patong mak social media wala kata I ai ko blei mo ituru ki bala man wanra kumi tu ki jingja ki ba na kalian ni maru na ngin sa sim kya gani kan nginom ai la chukin makan wanja be gumni nakapuas po
pa im suka ban
UMLA Karanikor ba Pius Marwen haka arphuwei tarik Rymphang ulawan ra ya kapang ya tai halor ki jing pendik kha ki hati klau ya ki pat ba ha ki than ranikor bun sin ki hati klau ki lapen julor ya karap karyang ki lengkha ki risai bat ya ki yeng ki sam jong ki brio ha ka constituency jong u halor kane ka jing u jong ba Pius Marwen menteri rang ba konrat ke sangma ha ka juba ulaong habadon kum kini ki jingja dan kamban pentep mardor Khubor Sensar district
of procedure and conduct of business to the news item published in Unong Sanjima dated 22nd January 2024 under the caption Stang Thong Ki Hati Klau Sa Ya Ki Briu Rai Ki Nong Rep Ben Set Yap Now.
Yes, please. You may continue.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the recent years, there has been an alarming increase in the number of elephants inflicting damages to property and endangering the safety of the local population there. This rampage have had a catastrophic impact on my constituency, instilling fear and uncertainty among inhabitants while inflicting enormous economic and social upheavals. Mr. Speaker, sir, to this effect, on 20th January 2024, the two villages of Nongna and Potkro called for an emergency public meeting where the farmers of Nong Ijingai, Dirang, Molongba, Khatramai, and other adjoining areas, along with the Ranikor Area Farmers Association, addresses the impact of this rampage and have come to the decision that if the government failed to come out with a permanent solution to this issue, they will have a compel to shoot these elephants that encourages and destroy their agricultural produce. Sir, there are many instances where these farmers were chased by the elephants on their way to their fields and on their way, especially during the night, and standard for hours waiting for these elephants to pass by from one village to another. Mr. Speaker, sir, as a local representative who is concerned with the well-being of my constituents, I have personally visited these areas, wrote to the concerned departments recently to address the impending issue regarding the hardships that these peoples are facing, which affects their livelihood, like providing financial incentive to those farmers who live their livelihood overnight from an elephant raids, so as to enable them to sustain their fragile incomes, to help rebuild their homes and agricultural products. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, to conclude, in calling attention to this pressing issue of elephant rampage and human-elephants conflicts, I would therefore like to urge the government to come out with a measure to lessen the impacts of elephant rampage, including development of effective strategies for managing human-elephants conflict, as these wonderful creatures, which are increasingly coming into conflicts with human settlements due to declines of their natural habitats, are forced to seek for food and waters in those villages they came across. Therefore, sir, I once again stress the need for urgent implementation of better fencing establishment and wildlife corridors and developments of community-based conservation initiative to create awareness among the local populace to ensure that they understand the coexistence between the man and animals that can minimize conflicts and maximize safety. On this above grounds,
Umentri Rangba Konrad ke Sangma ulawan ra ekamang pisa nagbenta ke senam hajar arpusaw hadu arpusan kabakot syaka arpusan hajar sanpu arklur tengka kabalakiu arsha nakamang pisa haki senam hajar khatpra hadu khat kendai kabalakot khat hajar shi spa san pependai klur tengka kesorkar India kalamang shi hajar kendai spa prapuhnyo klur tengka nagbenta usnam hajar arpusaw hadu arpusan kabalakiu jan arsha nakaba kesorkar Jylla kalabu ekathong shi hajar lai klur tengka nakabenta usnam hajar arpulai hadu arpusaw. Menteri Rangba ula Khubor kular ban siu tikna yaki tulop jong kinong tre sorkar klem kanu ke jing hauni usnam. Baro kinong tre sorkar ki badon hadu sanpu hajar praspa arpu khandai ngut kimdei bandon kanu ke jing artatin ban yo yaki tulop jongki. Kumjuru ula Khubor ban siu tikna yaki pension tulop bam temen jong kinong tre bala syong thaj bat ya baro kinong tre asha bat ki Anganwadi.
Entire strategy and our chairperson and our honorable minister have been very, very diligently working and ensuring that when we buy power, we try to buy the power during the time when the rates are lesser. And since Umiam is a place where we can store the power and release it as and when we feel correct, we can actually sell our power and produce it at 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening and even sell it at a high rate of 8, 9, 10 rupees. I know this may sound very complicated to some, but it's a very basic question of seeing the rates and producing the power and selling it and trading the power in the correct manner. So this exercise has really helped the department today to be able to actually earn to some extent by selling the power at the right time and by able to take the power from different agencies at the right time. And NTPC has been very, very helpful in that. So this has really helped us to resolve to some extent the power situation that we faced last year, and that is what we're doing differently this year. Second thing which we're doing differently, sir, is that wherever our agencies have tied up with Government of India for supply of power, even though the rates were slightly higher than what we would want. So we have gone ahead and taken that power because, again, looking at the overall rate situation that is there, it is easier and better for us to take that power because it is still lesser than compared to the rates which may be there at a later stage during the, say, the more demanding times like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening. Sir, apart from that, we have also ensured that all our units that are there, that are installed, are working at a maximum production, depending on the water availability, of course. But we have worked towards ensuring that the production of the power also, and the units are working efficiently. We have technical snags once in a while, but the team is on its toes, and we're ensuring that whenever the units have any technical snag, we resolve them at the earliest. So we do expect that this calendar year and this particular coming financial year, that we will not face the kind of challenges that we faced last year. I am not giving an assurance on the floor of the House that there will not be any load shedding, but we are quite sure that it will be bare minimum. It will be bare minimum, and we will try to give power in such a way that it of minimum inconvenience to the people. And there are possibilities, there is a chance that we may actually be able to provide it fully, and we are working towards that. But as I said, it will be incorrect for me to give that assurance in the House. But as I said, that the situation will be nowhere close to what we faced last time. We have planned well, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to really take care of that situation and that issue, sir. So regarding the science colleges that were mentioned, we are aware of this problem and this issue, sir. And I have recently announced in Sora as well as in William Nagar that in the government colleges, wherever there is no science, we are going to start science stream in all the government colleges. So this is going to happen, and yes, it's only a first step. We will see how we could expand it even further. Now the new education policy requires multidisciplinary subjects to be there, and hence all the colleges are now working towards introducing different streams. So we will see how the government can work together with them to facilitate that process. But to start with, the government colleges, all the government colleges will have science as well as commerce stream also in them, sir. So regarding the smart town project that was mentioned by Honorable MLA Joy, I just want to share with the House, and I'll be giving more numbers in the budget speech also, that today for Shillong city and for overall development of the second and third phase, which is the administrative city and the knowledge city, we will be spending more than 5,000 crores through government spending or through private investment in Shillong city, in the administrative city and in the knowledge city. So Shillong city will see a huge investment, unprecedented in nature, which will completely transform and create Shillong into a really a great growth center. And that is the kind of investment we're looking at. So 5,000 crores is minimum. I will share the exact details in my budget speech. Regarding, sir, the smart town projects, I know the honorable member was mentioning about the slight difference in the numbers. But if you actually go into details between Tura and Jowai, you will see that out of the 300 crores that is mentioned for Tura, 145 crores is for PA Sangma Stadium. So if you minus the 145 crores from 300, Tura is down to 150 crores also. And then finally, if you go down and you look at the other projects also, the ISBT project also is part of the Smart Town project, because we're looking at mobility issues. But that again is an investment that was made some time back, but it is important to put it because it's part of the mobility plan for Tura Town. But if you remove that, again, Tura Town's investment is down to about 125 crores actually in terms of the investments that are made. And more importantly, sir, as we move forward, the Smart Town project is a process. It doesn't end with what we do today or tomorrow. Every year we will work towards improving the investments. More and more funds will go in. We would like to see that every town becomes smart. It's not about just two, but everything cannot happen in one go. So it's a process, sir, but let me assure the honorable member and the other members also that we will go into this aspect also. And regarding the different age he mentioned about the police and constables, so we had decided to increase the age for other jobs, because to keep in mind the different employment opportunities for others. But when it comes to police and the constables especially, sir, there is a certain age limit that has to be there because of the physical requirement and physical need of, say, police person. So obviously, sir, the older the person gets, there are physical limitations to every individual. And hence, we had to look at the requirement of the job, of what a constable has to go through, and keep that factor in mind. And the police, of course, would want more physically stronger and younger people in their force. And hence, that was the criteria because of which we were not able to.
Haka-arpuai tarik Rymphang, ka Office Assistant Commissioner of Food Safety and Designated Officer, Eastern West Khasi Hills District, kalapan kut ya ka jinghikai bakarpang bala khot kerteng da ka Food Safety Training and Certification FOSTAC nagabanta kinong dia jingbam ki bakunthop ya ki restoran fast food ki dukan desha deja bat ki tindur shet jingbam disha kani ka training program kala sedang haka khat khandai tarik bat la penkut haka arhuai tarik Rymphang ha hol jo ka PHE Mairang Kakong DBS Mukim, Assistant Commissioner Food Safety, but Kakong Natasha Rana, Food Safety Officer, Eastern West Khasi Hills, kila ai kijing hikai babnia bat basyai kedar, syaki briu ki ba im jakpo bat kamai naki kamde jing bam hamairang, bat hakishnong bamarjan. Kinong de jing bam haki restoran, dukan sha bat ja, ki dukan fast food, bat kiwe ki dukan penbiang jing bam ki bat thangan, kila yo shibon kijing mentoy bat kijing tip na kani ka training program FOSTAC.
Paris nya jing bang ba ni ha bari ide ka khaman ne di namta bide sidon kam ko mala patai ne ko banom ba ni ha ban bo ya kam de hamadan ban aila ban ko ban suba ban aila ban mumlam ke jebo chuban ban hamadan ke jebo kikna ki chuban wa wan room ne namta bide kani ka kawai bide aba dalom ka banbu ke ka cold storage lani banbu e ka ni jaga bida tha kala banong freezer lani ka fridge refrigerator mo ni ha kan miti lani ha kan pe ya ni ka temperature ka ba don ka kawai ka banga ko ban ong yepi ke dikene khamtam ye ki badon restaurant me badon restaurant fast food hidden restaurant okay kay ko ba kisay don na try pindon ya ki frozen food item kado lani ki kitu kijing ba maganta ki mon mo ki ba ki wana kado jong ki frozen food items tigay kajing tha joma nakabanta safety jong ka jong phi ka jong ki pa lambar ro lomba la lahi kabanin ko avoid care ban kan kam ye ki frozen food item kung kado ali phi wala ba fresh na ni nginan yo to Tiga nilai bidang laban ni itu. Henry kata people not come pada ki frozen food items kata laban no. Piti itu aki bala frozen piti ki pan ki jor ki sausage bala ki bone ki pinha panra or balik nanti saya Shillong pinha panra ya ka itu cold box. No, kamu nak belum ke problem ke bumi nanti mentah. Piti ki frozen food items kalau mbak Pi don kam kan le itu ki okan thawing ke deka process ha ka ba pi dei ban kan le jing lai tha kam surun khat kam sudi ban mi na ka freezer ban bu ya jong table lani man ke ra ko baja ni ka ban ni kun ka long pin sei tu ga ya tu ka frozen jing ba frozen food na freezer pin thep tray ka ha ka fridge then nang tu pin sala ban sei ka ke ban kam pa de ko tu ka deka process ka ba ha te min ta ki don ki bane Kibupon hijau ni kiri anu, kita ni frozen food items dan dalam poin kita set kisim nak orang tenang, tu kalau orang thare kita nak orang tenang, lani ki hair nak orang tenang, itu kalau kau mensa, itu nak ada beli yang advice, banjir ini frozen food products kalau kita, ini kita follow part yang system, kalau abah aku ikut ya kini ki restaurant baru ki bala kami ki pendon kami ki frozen food items nang tabar itu ki ba supply food items ki don separate laga jong training kumnuban le iting towing process kumnu pinhaban le ke ikaba pinhaban maintain na ka safety jung pa temen la pinabu igi to mong bagitu kijing bang ko pirate baga fridge dale freezer kilalong ki bala light na ki nyang jimpang na ki microbes na ki microorganism tidon timre beli na bala de tha beli ka ikaba beli ka ikaba jai kalau kim lapan multiple kimdon chuku boy ban nang harwe so today kan ada marsen say untuk kita ada umprit dan lebih buat direct untuk tekani kan jarak ikiba kila ban mutate kila ban penangha ban clear ngai itu kan nama susu they don't come and maintain with the temperature have we don't get people if frozen food items are for freezer come temperature kan ban long -18 kadang-kadang dia berubah ban calibrate ya ke freezer di fridge
Haka jingkran kelum ban jubab hayeng dorbar thau an. Ka Jylla haka arpuway tarik Rymphang halor ki phang ba ulat ulak kedau haka jingkran plejum ya ka dorbar mang pisa haka tayo balala halor ka jingbam la ki arteli ki district autonomous district council hakilom garo bat lom jantia ban siu tulob ya kinong trei jongki mentala bon benai. Menteri rangba konrat ki sangma ulak kenpat mardor ba amdei satia ban keno eka sorkar ya ka jingbam siu tulop ya kinong trei. Kadai ka kamram jong kite ki arteli ki district council ban siu tulop yala ki jong kinong trei. Kadai ka kamram jo ka sorkar ban kershan ki ulaong haka jubab jong u.
Council salaries, especially in the Garo Hills and also in the Gente Hills. Sir, you are aware that both these organizations and institutions or governments are actually autonomous in nature, and hence the salary component and running the district councils is completely the responsibility of the elected body, which is autonomous in nature. And hence to tie it to the state government and put it on the responsibility of the state government to pay the salaries is not fair in one way. But still, since it is within our state and it is a traditional institution that we all the public, in fact, requires and needs, it is the responsibility of the government to look into ways and means in which we can support them and help them whenever possible. So there is a bigger challenge when it comes to these district councils, because while we give them money and funds to them as and when we are able to, and as and when their share comes, there is also requirement to internally improve the functioning of these organizations also. Just to share with you, sir, there are 1,577 employees in the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. And the difference between the amount that they earn every month and the salaries that they have to pay is almost close to 3 to 4 crores deficit. So roughly, I don't have the exact numbers, but I can tell you plus minus average, the revenues are about 1.5 to 2 crores a month, whereas salaries and other expenditures touches about 5 crores per month for the Garo Hills District Council alone. And the Gente Hills District Council also faces a similar problem. And hence, there will have to be a multi-pronged approach and a lot of strong decisions to be taken administratively within the district councils to cut their cost, to be very firm in their administrative mechanism. And yes, the government of Meghalaya can also support in terms of guiding them and also giving them funds as and when possible, of course following the necessary guidelines. But sir, we are aware of the matter, and yes, for a long time they have not been able to pay salaries, but it is not because government of Meghalaya is not paying salaries. It's not our responsibility to pay the salaries. It is the responsibility of the council. But as I said, it is our responsibility to support them, which we are doing. But to directly blame government of Meghalaya for not releasing the salaries, I feel, sir, is not fair on the government of Meghalaya. But we are part of the system together, and therefore we will do what we can to support the district councils, because it is definitely part of the state, and we also feel the pain and the difficulties that they.
Uba Arden melaba sayomot VPP haka arphuai tarik Rymphang ulawan ra ya kajingakran halor kamat kabayadei barka jingkhang kerdap no ya karkhana sandau bilat mamlu chera cement limited bat ka jingdu kam jong kinong trei hakador bar mang pisa ka Jylla. Haka juba balaai da uba snya bahalang dhar sembut Menteri Rangba uloong baka sorkar kan sabishar benia halor ki kam ki bayade bat ka lawai jong ka MCCL bat kinong trei hakani ka karkhana.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to star question 57. A. Sir, the matter is to close down the Mamlo Chera Cement Limited plant at Sora is under examination by the government. B. Sir, the total number is 278.
But again, your supplementary questions.
Sir, may I know from the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister the amount spent by the government to build the new dry process in the MCCL?
No, Mr. Speaker, sir. The dry process, it was so many items are there and huge amount. So actually that particular information is not me, Mr. Speaker, sir. So I require notice about that. What is the amount details spent on dry process? Yes, as of now, the plan is running by dry process.
So, may I know whether the new dry process has started commissioning?
Mr. Speaker, sir, during that time it was started, but right from 2020 till date the plan was shut down. Till date, right from 2020 during COVID times, till date the plan was shut down.
So, since the government is under examination for closing down the MCCL, may I know whether all these stakeholders have been taken into consideration during the examination process?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, sir, numbers of meetings have been held, even at the level of Chief Minister and even at my level also. He has with due consultation along with the local MLA, MDC, and the same of SORA and all the stakeholders. We are invite them. We have discussed story. Even number of decisions has been held. So even now we are yet to come to the finalizing stage, because yes, it's true that the matter is quite pending long time. So we are, I think maybe within 6 months times we will be able to take a final decision what decision we should take. But whenever we take a decision, I'll make sure that all the stakeholders and the local peoples and the leaders from the area will be on board, and we will take the best decision for the interest of the state, and particularly the people of that area, Mamlo and Cherasiman.
So thank you for the exhaustive reply. Anyway, can we have an idea as member of this August House, what will be the fate or the destiny of the employees of MCCL in case the government decides to close down the MCCL?
Mr. Speaker, I will assure we'll take the right decisions, make sure nobody should be affected. We'll take at the right time. Nobody should be affected. We'll take everybody on board. We'll take a unanimously decision accordingly when the decision is taken.
Can we have roughly an idea like what exactly the government is going to do?
Please repeat the question.
I mean, can we have a rough idea what will the government do exactly for the employees in order to ensure that their livelihood will not be affected by the closing down of the MCCL?
Mr. Speaker, that's why I have to say that we'll examine the matter properly. We should take the right decision. That I will assure it.
Yes, Katran.
Mr. Speaker, sir, may I know from the Honorable Minister in charge of Commerce and Industry, how many processing units are there in MCCL, sir?
It's only one unit, MCCL cement only. It's only one. It's Mamlo Chera Cement Limited.
You mentioned about dry and wet.
No. Previously it was wet process, but now it's running by dry process. But yes, I have replied that right from 2020 it was closed. So, okay.
Sir, are the machineries still functional in the plant, sir? Machineries.
Mr. Speaker, sir, some are functional, some are not. But now even meeting is when we start only, then we will be able to tell which part is functional. But as of now, the machine is shut down, the whole plant.
Uba Bright Star Well Marbanyang VPP ulabu ka jingkli ya kidaw baka sorkar kadang tungbriu tang sanpu prangut ha Captain Williamson State University. Tang kini kisan pu prateli ki kam kan long ka ba ban penyat bet ya kan ka State University. NAKA liang Menteri Ketenat Pule Putih urakam Sangma ula ai ka jukbab da ka ba ong ka sorkar kalamang tang kitei kisan pu prateli ki kam henrei kan pendap hadu shispa teli ki kam ha kan ka State University kenang ba ki jinghikai kin biang habaro ki phang jingtip.
Vice Chancellor and the Registrar. May I know from him how many departments will be there in this State University?
Speaker, sir. Initially, sir, the proposal is to make the engineering, physical science, life science, technology, humanities, commerce, these other courses. And so to start off with the academic, initially the Department of English, Khasi, the Garo, philosophy, political science, education, economic and history on humanities and social science. And so on the life science, physical and life science, will be having for postgraduate and PhD. It's a Department of Physics, Department of Mathematics, Department of Chemistry, Department of Geology and Department of Botany. So in commerce and management, both postgraduate and the PhD, will be having commerce in specialized in accounting and finance, and number 2, in commerce in management and marketing. And in terms of urban planning, also, the Department of Urban Planning will be there. And these are the department initially will be having the campus.
From what the Education Minister has just informed the House, we can understand that there are many departments that are going to be set up within this state university. But then looking at the number of posts that have been sanctioned, I feel that it is very less, considering that there are many departments, as he had just mentioned. As I'm aware that even to run a college per department, the necessary posts required is a minimum of 5 teachers. But looking at the numbers, 58 posts, I feel that it is too less, the number. So is there any possibility that the government will increase? Otherwise, it's not possible to run the university with just 58 posts, considering that there are many departments.
Speaker, sir, this 58 posts, which was already sanctioned for earlier Captain Williamson Sangma Technical University. When it's renamed as a state university, the department has proposed 100 posts for the faculty members, and this is under the process of sanctions.
Another question, supplementary question. What is the financial implication as far as the human resource is concerned, apart from the 58 post sanction for teachers, including the Vice Chancellor and Registrar?
So, Speaker, so with 100 additional posts in proposal and 6 for Shillong campus will be
Annually, 45 crore, 7 lakhs, 4,292. And the details of already sanctioned 58 sanctioned post is not with me, sir. I recommend at this point.
So when do we expect that this Captain Williamson Sangma State University will start its academic session?
Speaker, sir. Sir, the process is very at an advanced stage, and the recruitment for the post of Vice Chancellor is almost at the final stage, and on the 15th of this month, the date for the application to be received has just over, and we have received certain number of candidates, and at any point of time, we will appoint the Vice Chancellor, and the process will start. But sir, with respect to the academic session, it was earlier planned that 2024 academic session was supposed to be started, but in view of the upcoming model code of conduct, in view of the general election, if not able to recruit all the faculty members, so there is little chances to be delayed, but we'll make sure that 2025 and 26 academic session will be functional.
Thank you.
So, may I know from the Honorable Minister whether these 58 posts which have been sanctioned
Bada kitu ki Khubor nglapoy chakabakun, tarharu bangin daya syambiang kublay shibun.